That's great. All right, 5:17 this morning. We are staying weather aware today. Now, fortunately, the morning overall, nothing too wild. We've had some fog, but here in the city with our live view, you can see that fog is not a big issue. Notice our clouds, though, those low-level clouds, you can see them moving. They're booking it, and that's that low-level moisture rushing in from the Gulf. That's setting us up for severe weather across the deep south today. Now, here's the deal. The rain chances are low this morning, probably staying fairly low through the afternoon, but that's when we'll start to watch some storms pop up, about a 40 to 50% chance. That's round one. Then round two will move in late tonight through the overnight hours. So higher chances of more widespread rain coming in about 24 hours, whereas round one should be a bit more isolated. Here's what it looks like this afternoon. Rain chances much lower near the coast. About a 30 to 40% maybe in New Orleans, but 50 to 60 to 70% as you get up on the North Shore. So we're expecting more storms in this corridor, really from the river parishes to Baton Rouge through the North Shore and up into Mississippi is where I think most of the storms are going to be this afternoon. And these will have a potential to be severe. So let me walk you through Precision Cast. This is this morning. Notice not much going on through the rest of the morning hours. But notice through 11, noon, 1 o'clock, here are the storms starting to pop up. These initial storms, if they do grow in size and intensity, they will have that potential to rotate. But notice most stay north of the lake, so we may miss most of it here on the South Shore during the afternoon hours. Still close, we'll still keep an eye, but the trends have been for more so on the North Shore and into Mississippi. That's round one. Here's round two, moving in late tonight. We're talking 1, 2, 3, 4 a.m. Storms rolling in. There could be a strong storm here or two, but the risk overall looks to be a little bit lower. And then by tomorrow morning, the rain is clearing out, the colder air is moving in. So our severe weather threat today, it is significant to our north for Jackson, Mississippi. They're right in the crosshairs of that level 4 of 5. Could see some strong tornadoes in Mississippi. As you get closer to the Louisiana border, the threat begins to drop, but everyone is under a threat. Remember, this scale you see here of 1 to 5, 1, 2, 3, it jumps up. That just tells you you're more likely to see severe weather the further north you go. The more you get into these numbers of 2, 3, and 4, you're just more likely to see a severe storm. But everyone, if a storm were to pop up here on the South Shore, could still be just as strong as what we see on the North Shore. That tornado threat, it is quite high, especially from Macomb to Jackson. That's also where the ingredients are a bit better for stronger tornadoes, so it definitely warrants worth watching through the afternoon. You can see that encompasses most of Mississippi there. Other thing we'll be watching, of course, we always watch down here, is that heavy rain potential. There is a flood watch for portions of Washington, St. Tammany, and through Mississippi. This is where we're likely going to have our higher totals, especially as you get into Mississippi. Could top 3 to 4 to 5 inches. Now, I think widespread, we'll see 1 to 2 inches between both rounds, but maybe some localized heavier rain is certainly possible. So breaking it down, North Shore risk are a little bit higher than South Shore. Flooding, tornadoes, and damaging risk are the main things we'll be watching today. As you go onto the South Shore, notice the overall risk in general drop, but they're still there. So it is always a good idea to stay weather aware on days like this. Most of you are going to be fine and get through the day okay, but you do need to keep an eye on things. Other than the severe weather, cold air moves in tomorrow. Tomorrow will be chillier and breezy with sunshine. Thursday, a high of only 59. So the warmest part of tomorrow will actually be in the morning, and then temperatures drop. And you can see Thursday, for the first day of December, waking up in the 30s and 40s with a high of only 59. April.